what is going on, everybody out there? This is Jakejames Lugo, Senior Editor here at thecoalition.com. I'm back again with a new unboxing and impressions video that you guys are going to enjoy here on the channel, especially if you're an Xbox One owner. Now, what we have here, what we're going to be looking at, if you've checked out the series in the past, you know that I've checked out some of the Toast game console covers, which are kind of like wood finishes for different video game consoles. I got a chance a while back to look at one for the PlayStation 4. Now I'm going to look at one for the Xbox One. This particular one, it's going to be a dark brown finish, or a dark wood finish for the Xbox One original, which is the first Xbox One model that we have here. This is my own personal Xbox One. I kind of had to clean it up and everything, but we're going to look at the actual cover and we're going to go through the process of actually putting it on. So let's take a look at this really quickly, okay? Now, just to kind of open this up now, if you guys checked out the previous unboxing, okay, let me move all this stuff out the way because there's a lot of material in here, a lot of instructions, okay? This is the finish. You guys know that it's made out of real wood, and sometimes it comes with different, different engravings that you could put into it, or different types of lettering and custom designs you could put into it. This one in particular, for me, of course, the legendary Jakejames Lugo, which is pretty awesome. But definitely check this out. Again, this goes on via an adhesive right on top of the console on the various different parts of it. Now, you probably ask yourself, why put something that has adhesive on a console that could possibly get hot? Well, in my experience, kind of like when I was looking at the PlayStation 4 one, they don't really get that hot. They don't really kind of burn or anything of the sort. So you could be playing for hours and hours and hours and not really have a problem whatsoever. That was one of my initial worries when I was looking at it beforehand. But here we go. We're going to open this up here. I'm going to kind of get all the different plastics. I've got to get rid of the staples with all this here. And then pull out all the different pieces. And then we're going to go through the different processes, or even just one process of putting all this together. Now, there's a lot of different parts. Good thing I have the actual tray here to get rid of all this different stuff, all these different, random plastics. And there's a lot of little pieces, these guys can see, that go onto the console itself for the various different parts. So I'm going to kind of lay them all out here. I'm going to bring this over this way. Luckily enough, I didn't need the scissors. But let's lay everything out so that way we know what's up, because all these different pieces are going to be real key to making sure that the console itself looks very good. And there's a lot here. I want to make sure that they're all in the right spots and everything else. And then obviously this is the front plate, so you guys can see here, the front plate that's going to go right there on the front. But let's go through the step-by-step process of this. So, according to the instructions here, okay, I can pull this bad boy out. You got to make sure that the console's clean, obviously, which is what we did earlier before I even got into this. But let me bring this up over here so you guys can see that. And then we're going to go next, start putting on the different parts of the console itself. So let me just make sure, because again, there's a lot of, as you can see here, there's a lot of different materials and stuff that you can read. Yeah, I'm not trying to look to make sure where the instructions are at this specific one. Okay, here we go. So it's actually on this right here. So your cover is cut from a piece of veneer, so that the wood grain, the pattern will be beautifully wrapped, of course. So let's start with the biggest piece first. So the biggest piece, I'm guessing, would be the largest panel, which is on the top of the Xbox, which is the one I have right here, which is the one that has the name. So this is going to go right here on the top. You see if I can line it up here. Now again, it looks kind of blackish compared to the rest of the Xbox itself. But again, this is a dark colored wood. Some people might want to consider getting a lighter piece of wood, which is similar to the PlayStation 4 that I have. And in that case, I got the lighter wood just for the sake of trying it out. But this one, some people for their Xbox might want to go with a lighter color. But everybody's a little bit different. So with this one, okay, we have to put it so that way the flaps go over the sides here with the front. So I'm guessing that if this, again, it might be upside down, or actually no, is it laid out like this, or is it the other side? I want to make sure that we got it here. Okay, start with the largest panel. This fits on the top of the Xbox with the back paper still on. Check the alignment. Okay, so yeah, just make sure that we're all good. So this, I believe, is going to go like this, if I'm not mistaken. Or actually, no, it's going to go like this. Okay. All right, so no, here we go. Want to make sure that we get it on right, because the back flap right here is the one that goes over the edge, and then this one also goes over the edge here onto this little flap that's on the side of the actual console. And make sure that's all good. Put that on there, and it's going to go on the sides. So any other things that they tell us? They check the corner and line, the score lines. The bends of the Xbox in the Xbox housing folds, that way it has it on there. Okay, cool. So just make sure right here do that, and then now we're gonna start getting ready to pull this stuff out. I just wanna make sure we're all good. Next, remove the back paper and lining. Once that large area is pressed down, okay, cool. So there we go. Let's make sure that we're all good here, just to make sure that we're all straight like that, and I can start peeling this off. Now you gotta be careful because this type of stuff could get really sticky and you don't wanna mess it up, especially, or let alone bend it, which is a really, really bad idea. You don't wanna be able to do something like that, it'd be terrible. So here we go, let's start taking this bad boy out, as you guys can see. I'm gonna try to do this as carefully as I can. Make sure that we're all good. There we go. It's a little tough trying to get my nail to kind of like pull it out there. There we go, I can see it now. It's coming out. They don't have a little thing on the side here to pull out the specific spot, but here we go. Get here and now. You guys see there. Now it has like those little dots there. I'm guessing it's probably in order to make it so that way it sticks very well. So here we go. This on the top, this on the flapping. Make sure that this is lined up specifically on there. Oops, already messing up. Messing up like that. There. And then it is all on section over the side. I'm gonna make sure that it's over the side. Whoops, and I already kind of messed it up. You see, this is why we do the unboxing videos. Make sure that it doesn't get messed up. There we go. And this goes on the side there. I think it's supposed to be right there like that. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to go over the flap. Okay, cool. A little much with the bend right there. It should be good. Okay, so now it's a little bit much there. I'm trying to make sure that the sides here, it's not too much. Okay, yeah. On the cover says back fine, fold down the two edges to fit around the back, around the side. Okay, cool. So there we go. That's good. That's good. That's as good as it's gonna get. It looks a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, with some of the stuff with the bend, it does look like it's got a little bit of a crease right here. It does look a little bit kind of suspect, but not too bad overall. Make sure, because it does go over like the corner part right here. Again, it's not covering any of the buttons and it's not covering anything of the sort there, but it has it right there, so there you go. That looks like there, it says Legendary Jakejames Lugo, which is cool. So now let's go to the next piece, which is going to be on the sides. It's going to be the section. Now flip over the Xbox so the front is pointing up. Okay. Okay. Second largest panel, which would be this one right here, which is over the Xbox button itself. So it'd be like this right here, so you guys could see that. Let me make sure I get it good on the camera, so you guys could see that. It's right here like this. It's going to be on like that. So here we go. Let's try to get this bad boy on, make sure that it's all straight, and we also have it so that way it doesn't cover up the different section where the disc goes in. So we want to make sure that that's all good. And then also this panel right here is going to be right over that. Okay, so here we go. Let's make sure that we don't screw this one up. Because again, that other piece looks a little bit suspect, but again, this is why we go through all this stuff, to make sure that we're all good. Yeah, peel this over here. Here we go. Second largest panel. And let me know in the comments section if you guys think this is interesting, or if you guys like different covers that you want to put on your various game consoles, or again, if you have an opinion about the toast covers, let us know down below. So let's first make sure that we lay this over here. Gonna put this in the right spot. There we go. There we go, over the Xbox button. We're good right there, we're good right there. Okay, this bends, cool. And let's make sure that this is straight though. I'm gonna make sure that this doesn't get any more suspect. There we go. Because you guys can probably hear it. Again, since it's wood. There we go. And then finally, There we go. And this goes over that. This is there. Making sure that it's all good on the sides, all good on the sides here, and this goes over that. And there we go. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. So this one looks a little bit better overall, but it still's got that nice smooth wood finish. Again, the only time when I always kind of a little bit worry about the toast covers is these parts right here with the disc. Like if I'm inserting something or if I'm just trying to hit the buttons, I actually make sure that it goes through right like that. I always try to make sure that none of the buttons are messed with, or none of the buttons are tampered with here and there. So anyway, we're good. So now let's go to the next piece. The next piece would actually be, while the Xbox is still facing up, okay, which is like this. Okay. Now we got to do the bottom cover section. Install the longest remaining panel. Okay, which we believe, would be this one right here. So there'd be this right here. Now we got to make sure that we insert this right. Make sure that that this part is like this. Okay, yeah. So it's got to be like this way going downward with the slant going downward. Okay. The steeper angle faces up. Okay, yeah. So the steeper angle faces up. Let's make sure that we get this on right. Again, this is going to go right there on the bottom, right on the bottom section of the panel. So again, it has that like smooth look to it. So let's open it up. Make sure that we get this open right. Again, I'm trying to do this on the camera so you guys could see it. So, you know, you guys see the exact step-by-step process with all this. And then let's put this on right. I actually put this down like this towards the bottom, so that way I could actually do this on the camera right. I might give you up too close to the camera. I didn't want to hear that. I did not want to hear that. Let me try something a little bit different here. I just want to make sure that doesn't have a problem down here, because again, this is carpet. There we go. Let's put this right here. And let's put this right here. And there we go. We got that clean this on there. Then we got the bend, and then we have the bend. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, it's a marginal error. As you guys can see here, again, look at that. I mean, look at the front. It looks pretty good overall. Again, as far as like being smooth, being clean stuff. Again, some people might be a little bit worried of this type of stuff, but again, in my experience, the toast covers are pretty good. So let me just smooth that out. Make sure we're all good. It's on there. Let's go now to the next piece. The next piece is actually going to be on the sides, which is going to be right here on the sides next to the vent, which is on the same side as the actual Xbox button. So let's go here. This piece right here. I'm going to make sure that this is all good. Put it with the slant pointing upward, which is like this. And then, okay, I see how it's going to do it now. It's going to do it where this part, okay, gets on there like that, and then it folds over, you know, to make sure that it's all straight. So here we go. Let me now make sure we get this straight so it stays up, and then peel off this actual part. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Koalition's YouTube channel. We're already over 2K subscribers. Thank you for all the support. We appreciate you guys. Y'all are the best, as always. The audience is always the best. I'm just saying. Let me make sure I get this on right. Speaking of the best, let's make sure that we don't look stupid in front of the best. Let's get that on there, and then get this on here. Then smooth that out. There we go. That goes over, and that goes over right there. So now I got to make sure that it stays on. You know, go through it. It could be a little bit difficult when working with wood to kind of like, you know, smooth it out or go like this to it, because you don't want to get a splinter, obviously. You want to make sure that things don't screw up, and obviously you don't want to get hair on the adhesive or like carpet on the adhesive. There we go. So there we go. That's how it looks so far. Now, I am a little suspect of some of this stuff here, as we could see now. So I'm looking at now with some of the bending on this part right here with the toast cover. It could be a little bit much, because again, because it's wood, it could break real easily. I could already see that. And that wasn't just because of me like smoothing it out on the ground right here, but just the bend, because it's all along the actual crease where you're supposed to bend it for the adhesive to take a shape on there. And that seems like it's a little bit fragile, or it's like a little bit too solid for the wood. But still, the design overall, still pretty good. I just wish, besides that little spot right there, again, let me show you guys on the camera. Now we're gonna have a couple more little pieces that go on here that are gonna complete it, which are actually gonna be on the sides and on the, on the two opposing sides, correction, right here on both sides. So the first one, okay, I'm actually gonna put this on here with my knee to make sure that it stays stable. With the Xbox still on its side, apply the thin strips to complete the trim on this side. Okay, so yeah, the one that is for the Xbox button side, let's actually go right here and make sure that it's the right one, okay, with the right size, because they have various different ones. Be sure, okay, this is the one with the slant there. Put this, or actually no, is it this way? Yeah, it's this way, okay. Like there, and then it's gonna have that one little piece. That one little piece like that. Okay, so we have two different ones. We have this little tiny one that's gonna go right on the corner. I could show you guys right here, and then the final one right here. I wish that this was all one piece. It would have been a little bit easier, or maybe it would have been a little bit of a pain in the butt as far as like getting the adhesive on there. But rather than having a bunch of small pieces, I mean, maybe that has to do with just making sure everything is smoothed out. That makes a little bit more sense to me. But either way, let's keep going. I'm gonna pull out the adhesive here. Again, as you can see, there's so many things, but especially with some of these smaller pieces. But let's put this on. Put that on there. And smooth that out towards the bottom. There we go. And then finally, the last big piece right here, which I believe is like this. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, so yeah, I just want to make sure that I got the same one, because some of them look very similar. And make sure that you get the right one on there. And boom. And then boom. Okay, good. So smoothed out the sides. You guys could see that nice wood finish. Looks good. Looks good. This side definitely looks better than the opposing side right here, as you guys can see. But let's go to the opposite side and put the final little pieces on there. And we got to do the, I think this is the last few we got to do. Okay, because this is the reason why that there's a couple more. I was like saying to myself like for a second, like why is there like multiple pieces? Because we got two more little extra ones, but then we have this break right here. So that makes a little bit more sense. And then this final piece, which I think might be on one of the opposing sides. I got to double check. But let's go right here. Whoops, no, this is right here. Let's flip it around. So there you go. This is gonna go on this spot right here on the side. Put that final little, where is it? Gonna open this little thing up. Get the little adhesive. Pull that off. And then finally, make sure, nope, it's the other side. Okay, oops, gotta make sure we get this on. Make sure we don't screw it up. There we go. Okay, cool. And finally, put the cover on. Make sure that it gets wedged into place, or like, you know, edged on into the right spot. There we go. Put that on there. And finally, we got these two last little pieces. And then I'm gonna figure out where that last one goes. That last one might be in one final spot randomly, someplace. And then this goes right here on the top. So let me do this one real quick. If you haven't got already, you know, as I'm peeling this off, make sure that you guys check out all the new podcast shows we've been posting up on the Koalition YouTube channel, because we've been adding a lot of interviews. We've been adding a lot of different co-op podcasts every weekend. We've been breaking up the episodes to make sure that you guys get all the information. And then on top of that, posting all the topics together as one big show for everybody to enjoy, besides the live show. We want to make sure that you guys, you know, enjoy each of the episodes of the co-op. Same thing also with the Throwdown. Same thing also with TK Spotlight. If you haven't checked out my TK Spotlight series, you guys need to check that out, because I've had a lot of great guests on there, which has been awesome. Whoops, let me put this on right first as I'm plugging. As I'm plugging. There we go. Put that on there. Good. Okay. And finally, this last piece. What is this last piece for? Okay, I see it now. This is the top right here? Okay. But to say, like, this is random, like, random to be right there. So it's right there on the very, very tip top. So let me make sure I got this right, that it's put in the right way. It might be the opposite. Okay, yeah, that makes, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, so we have a lot of good shows on there. Check out TK Spotlight, check out the Co-op, check out all our gameplay videos. Sometimes I'll do commentary videos of new games that have come out. Did one recently with my boy Makai Gamer for Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. That was a lot of fun. Definitely should check out that playthrough commentary. There was a lot of salt that was had during that commentary, which was a lot of fun as always. And finally, there we go. Okay, so there we go. That looks to be just about right. Now again, it's not 100% perfect. It's definitely not 100% perfect compared to the previous toasted unboxing that we did, but it's still good nonetheless. Still okay. Now again, some people might go with the lighter covering for the toast covers for the Xbox One, but I wanted to try something a little bit different, try the black covering. And again, maybe I should have gone the lettering a little bit bigger, but either way, that's the toast covers for the Xbox One. This is the first model Xbox One. If you guys haven't checked it out already, I highly encourage you to check out the one I did for the PlayStation 4. It's got a lighter wood to it, but still looks just as stylish. Let me know what's up in the comment section below if you guys enjoyed this unboxing and impressions video. If you guys can, please show some love. Subscribe to the Koalition's YouTube channel for all our videos. Again, like I mentioned before, all our podcast shows, all our different gameplay videos, and other content, including the unboxing impressions series. I got some more stuff that you guys are definitely going to be looking forward to. A lot of cool surprises I can't wait to share with you guys here on the channel. With that being said, I will talk to all of you again very soon. Peace out, and stay epic, everybody.